Well, hey guys, we made it out here to the claim today, where we got the 4 nuggets and all that chunky stuff dry washing. We set the dry washer up right there, and so I got some inspiration for today from a couple YouTube creators and Nugget Shooter Journals. He's got some informative videos, guys. He's kind of near my backyard out here, central Arizona. Well, you can see all these dry wash piles here. He recently did a video where he took his metal detector and raked all these piles down of somebody else's, and he pulled, God, I don't know what it was, 7 to 9 nuggets in one day out of these piles like this. So that really got me thinking I need to rake these down a lot better and go over them with the metal detector. And I was gonna share some more knowledge with you I learned recently from GTAO Vlogs. He recently did a video where he took his dry washer concentrates home and classified them, and then the larger stuff, I think larger than a 1/4 inch, he put over on a plastic tote lid, and then he went over it with a magnet. And I thought that was really cool. I could kind of use that in this aspect too, but I went to the prospecting shop yesterday and got to talking so much I forgot to buy a magnet, because I was going to rake these down, go over it with a magnet, and then detect and have a lot less trash targets to dig out of here. That was a really neat idea, guys. Thank you. And so we're going to get started here. I'm going to get started. We got Amy's chair set up over in the shade. She's got a nice, fairly easy day, except she helped me haul a bunch of stuff up in here today. And all right, fire up the detector and hopefully find some nuggets. All right, guys, the second target. The white's 24K. I got a nugget. It was down, thought it was down in here, and then I scanned again. It was up in here, and I scooped right, there's some bedrock right along here. Look at that. You see that? Mm-hmm. She's still dirty and kind of jagged looking. I've never done this before, but everybody else seems to be tasting them. Tastes pretty good. Well, no. It actually tastes like dirt and a hint of cow patty. That is awesome, guys. That's about almost a half grammer. Gosh, this little area, we found so many nuggets, around from 0.3 to half a gram. All right, and just so you guys know, I'm going to put our email address at the bottom of the, that's awesome. Look at where we left off, hun. We dug right here, dry washing, and I scanned this whole thing with the gold bug 2 carefully. And maybe it just didn't find it deep enough in here, but then this did. And that's right, we left off inches from right there. Awesome. Now we gotta get the little container. All right. So I wanted to mention we're gonna leave our email address in the description. And the more I've been using this 24K here with its advanced ground balancing capabilities, like this is, when you get down here by a bedrock, if you take a magnet, you just pull up a ton of black sand. And look how fast it's ground balanced. Perfectly imbalanced. There's another target. It might be a hot rock. Which I guess there's a... But it also has a ground grab mode. It's just a lot of advanced features. So I'm going to become a dealer. And we don't have a whites dealer in our area. So I decided I'm going to be a dealer. And they also offer a cheaper version if you want to go find nuggets. It's also 48 kilohertz, the GMZ. It doesn't have as many great features as the 24K, but I think it's like under $400, and you can go find, you've got a high frequency detector. It can find nuggets. And this one, guys, they're actually coming out with a coil that, a smaller elliptical size coil, that's going to be deadly. So yeah, let me get back to work here. I just wanted to mention a little bit about this. If you want to contact us and you have any questions about this or like to order one, please leave us an email, and I'll give you a phone call. And this also has, I want to use when we come back dry washing in a few weeks. During Thanksgiving, we get a nice break. So this has like a ground grab feature that I can scan from side to side across the whole wash, and it'll actually give you the richest mineralization, or the pay streak, like the richest black sand concentration through here. So, all right, I'll get back to work, guys. We already got our first nugget, though. Woo! I'm so glad I watched that nugget shooter video. Like, I couldn't stop thinking about these tailings and everything since. Right, back at the holes here. I said the trash pile's gotten bigger and bigger. There's a couple real small ones in there. There's a real tiny little fragment I found. Amy's raking more of that down so I can scan over it just upstream of where that nugget was found. And some tiny little bits I found. So I've got these piles raked down a whole bunch too. Like I said, we're not only working these piles, but I'm working part of the old hole here too, and see if we can't pull fishing nuggets out of that. And thankfully we did. That's where we've all found early nuggets so far today. But I'll fire this back up and ground balance. Ready? Pinpoint feature. It's right there. That pinpoint made it really quick to find the target in there. This is the fine tailings. We'll see what came out in that. Little flat piece of tin. I could see that going right off the edge of the dry washer. A piece of gold shape like that too. Real flat, and this wash is known for that. Alright, I'm going to keep working these piles and find anything. We'll be right back. That's got to be starting a pay layer right there. That let me go over that there, babe. Thank you. I'll give you your shade chair back shortly. So I brought the Garrett Super Sluice and a 1/4-inch classifier and a bucket, and the plan was when we got into the pay layer, I was going to dry pan with the Garrett Super Sluice, dump the cons through the classifier, then metal detect. But we're hitting damp material, so that's not going to be that good at dry panning. But thankfully we got that one nugget today, because we haven't been able to find any more. We had pounded this area though. I really wish we had a small dry washer with us. At least get some of this top stuff and get some more gold before we head that, what, 2.5 hours home. It's hot. Crisp. I haven't been back to this spot since that our camp out video. What was the title of that thing? Gold prospecting on a private claim. And it shows Amy sitting there in a chair. Look at that rock. And thanks a lot, guys. That video is about to reach 4,000 views already. And here's that inside corner. That old meticulous hand stacking. That is so neat. It's almost like a perfect wall. I still wish I could see how much gold the old timers pull out of this one area here. We're gonna, end of our claim is right up here. So I think the next camp out, I'm gonna get a smaller dry washer that'll fit on a backpack frame. They make a little, it's a small Royal. I have the large, and they make a small one. It's about half the size. I want to put it on a backpack and start working way up in here. And I'm starting not to see a lot of hand stacking up in here. And it's really evident at the end of our claim here, because upstream of us, which I really wish I could acquire that, they've got a cable strewn across here. Keep everybody out of there. I'd hate to be riding through here in the middle of the night and get clotheslined by this cable. But yeah. Wish we could take a dozer up in there somewhere, hon. Be able to retire. Well, we're going to head back so I can hopefully find nugget number 2. But it's a nice day out. It's starting to finally cool off out here in Arizona. And again, I want to thank everyone that's subscribed. We really appreciate it. And everyone that watches. And we're going to put together a 500 subscriber giveaway. So, like I said, if you're new to us, please subscribe. Once we hit 500, I think we're going to give away another nugget. And I just thought about this yesterday, a specimen, a piece of quartz with gold in it. Really pretty. So let's get us up to 500 so we can give that stuff away. And I want to give a shout out to a guy I've been watching, and I believe he's in Australia. Gold Pin. It's like one word, Gold Pin Prospecting. He's got some neat videos, some cool tunes he plays while he's out prospecting. And last one I watched, he's got that nice little sluice box with a dream mat in it, and he found some nice gold. And I think he's only around 50 subscribers or so, and I think he deserves more, guys. So let's try to get him at least 100 more subscribers before the end of today. Gold Pin Prospecting. Alright, guys, we're back home. Jeez, what did you order now? What a day that was. I was hoping for more nuggets, but I'm glad we didn't come home completely empty-handed. We got the one nugget here. And I can't wait to... I'm excited about White's 24K, the Soon I'll be will be a dealer for those and other whites models in our area, and I'm excited to see what that little 6-inch, like a 6 by something elliptical shaped coil. It's going to be even smaller than the coil I had on there today. That should be really, really sensitive. So anyway, here's that little nugget from today. Beautiful little nugget. So if you guys want to guess the weight on that thing, I'll throw it on the scale real quick. All right. Awesome. You guys have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Woo-hoo!